Alright guys, welcome back to war number 2. Now let's get this crap fight out of the way early. I have a plan next time what I'm going to do if I see Vision Arcus again on this stupid hazard shift node. I brought in Ghost Rider now that he's Incinerate immune, but I completely forgot about keeping my distance against him and immediately let him get the armor break on me because I'm so used to going for 5-hit combos to put judgments on. And I should have just been, slow playing it, getting the special 1 to get the Fate Seal, build up to a special 3 to just completely power lock him, and then I butchered blocking his SB2. Iceman didn't fare any better. I was just frustrated after that. The first one didn't go the way that I thought it could have. And then I also got too close to him and let him get the armor, let him take off my ice armor, and then at the end I thought I could finish it off after the special 3, but I forgot about that he had taken off the ice armor and I just eat it. So this fight was crap, and going with Iceman to finish it here, and we're done with it for now. So let's get that fight out of the way, then it's back to hopefully better fighting the rest of the way. Alright, this next fight, we've had this one before last season a lot. They throw Elsa Bloodstone on the hazard shift node as well. Iceman makes nice work of this one. Again, I'm used to evading her special ones without any problem here, and it's just an easy, straightforward fight. There's nothing special about this one. Build up those frostbites and detonate them with the heavy, and it's easy fight here. We also get to bring in the junior account for Path 8, so we'll have a full slate of 11 fights total in this war. So this one is down. We hop onto the junior account. We get this Hyperion on, I believe it's Buff and Balance here, and this is easy for Dr. Octopus. I love bringing him in against this path here. Because I don't need power or specials or anything to do damage with Doc Ock. If you haven't seen it before, it's the direct damage on the heavies. So it temporarily removes the power lock, then reapplies it, and it's taking damage per debuff that you detonate with the heavy. So there, if I have the 3 there, so it's like 15,000 direct damage there. So quick work of that one. Next we have Stark Spidey, also with this Buff and Balance, and Doc Ock's going to continue making quick work of this one, especially the heavies are what you want to do against if you don't have a Cosmic Champion against Stark Spidey. And you look at the, tons of damage on each direct one. So, straightforward here. I think one more heavy ought to do it, and there you finish with a special 2. Alright, next there was an Annihilus here on the Buff and Balance, like Matador, so you don't get power unless he throws a special. Doom does a nice job against Annihilus. I think I lucked out just going for some parries that actually stuck. But what I got to do here is, there I took one special, but then I think I get back into evading them properly the rest of the way. So after I get my, if I get one special, but here it gets a little tricky because I keep gaining power, then losing power, so I really just have to play him, normally. So here I'm just baiting a lot of his special ones, and luckily today it was working nicely. And there, once I get the special one on, then I can parry him freely. One more special 1 bait, and that's it. Next, we skip over to Omega Red on Encroaching Stun, and we just have to keep track of our power here. But with Power Reserve, we're just going to keep getting power and power and power. So it's great with Doctor Doom here. I think I had a Power Start 1 boost that was going to expire, so I threw it on. I think I had a bunch of stuff from the off season that was in the overflow, so that was going to expire. So use a lot of boosts this round. Yeah, so this one goes down again pretty easily. Drop a special 2, and it's done. We'll continue on with. So I switched paths. So I took my main account was on path 9 in phase 1, switches over to path 8 in phase 2. I had Iceman that I could use to take care of this this Mephisto, and then there was a Venom that usually I use Doc Ock for, but Doom will do the trick. So Iceman's just nice counter to Mephisto, but they're both not taking damage from each other's effects. There's no cold snap damage on Mephisto and no incinerate damage on. I'm not taking any of the incinerate damage with Iceman, so it's kind of a wash. But in that case, it works in your favor. I think I used to use Iceman all the time for Mephistos when there weren't a lot of counters. I never had a Void on the main account for the longest time. He's still not maxed out, the one that I do have. So it's, I was a full Iceman guy all the time because there were very few Incinerate immune champs that could take down Mephisto and all the, side content when he came out. So there it goes. Next, we've got this Venom here. And this is the one with Rich Get Richer. So whoever has more buffs is going to be gaining power. A lot of times I cheese it with Doc Ock, but we had the junior account on path 9. This one will just take away all of his, nullify his buffs with a special 1. And I do just get a little lucky on this one. So I think I do mess up and I eat a special 3, I think, at one point. But Doom's a beast there. I think I screwed up my timing on this one. And, wasn't feeling great. But then I realized, okay, he didn't proc a bleed. So I got very lucky. And we finished this one out. So we dodged a bullet there. Again, just try and keep up the staggers. Nullify all his buffs, so we can we don't have to worry about any crazy power gain and just keep him to like special 1s, and that's great for us. There we go, special 1, special 3, into special 1, into special 2, and he's done. Next, we had some interesting fights here, tough fights, I think. We had Window of Opportunity stun with Mr. Sinister. So, I've figured Void would be a great counter here. It's just a matter of playing around. You won't be able to. Voids are non-damaging debuffs, so when he throws his special 1, he's not going to be putting those debuffs back onto me. And I just have to slow play it to put the as many of the debuffs on him as we can so that we can reverse his healing. Or at least prevent his healing from coming, you know. So that is, you know, the way to go. And it's just, again, anytime you're doing these window of opportunity stun fights, it's just don't parry. So that's all you can do. And I think I messed up a little bit on dodging one of his special ones. So I started just taking them on the block, just not to avoid taking any extra damage. Now we've got this thing on window of opportunity stun, and I think I did pretty well on it, but you'll see what happens here. I think there's so much going on. There's so many like nodes, like buffs to keep track of here, like buffs and debuffs, and I think I lose track of his rock stacks at one point. So this starts off great, no problem. But then I take a heavy to the face, and now I'm just I was a little bit off. There I stay with it. I get I get his combo to rock stacks to 15. Everything's working out great so far. And there I was one short, and that puts me into the corner. And now I'm just kind of stuck battling in the corner just to get him to those 15 rock stacks. Nothing is kind of working. I finally get him off the wall, and now I'm just trying to hold off. I'm not great at evading in the corner. I finally push him away, and he finally throws a special, but I know that I'm kind of screwed at this point, but I try to battle back. Again, I shouldn't have thrown that there. I should have waited. Take the heavy to the face, and we're done. So we come back in and we finish it, no problem. But it's a very tricky fight when you can't. When you have that window of opportunity stun, it's different. If it was stun immune, then at least you can parry, and even if it doesn't affect him, that's fine. But when you have that window of opportunity stun, there's just one extra little bit of thinking going on, and it can really throw you off. Alright, next we had another thing, but this time with power from afar. So I thought as far ahead as I think I can do this one with Doc Ock because I can control his crazy power gain. The problem with this one is that at a certain point when he gets those rock stacks up, then see, I hit him too many times. I should have stuck strictly with the parry heavy, because what happens here is now he gets to 15 rock stacks, but now how is he going to get power if I keep power locking him? So I keep trying to play around. Okay, fine, if I parry and I put on the unstoppable, but then I put myself in the corner again. And I could definitely do it differently, but I do battle out of the corner again, waiting for him to try and throw a special. I'm not great at dodging his heavies in the corner. So here I do get him to go back to his special 2, and I can get back to some parry heavy again. But now I've kind of let him get too much power. There's just too much stuff going on again in this one. Like, it worked out okay, but I was one hit short there, and that's kind of what happened here. But I take a heavy to the face, come back, heal back up, and finish him, and that's our last fight for the war. For the most part, I was pretty happy with only taking those 1 deaths on the thing fights. If that was the only thing that had happened to me the entire war, I would have been very happy with it. That one fight at the beginning kind of sucked, but it is what it is, and that's it for this one, and we'll see you next time.